Hi and welcome to the Hands-On Lab. I'm just kidding. Hi, we're going to be setting up a cloud server development environment. This is the first step into getting your Python server running. Now, for our first step, we are going to go into the cloud playground. If you're wondering how to get there, if you scroll all the way up, so you're here, if you go back, up at the top here, there is a playground option, or if for some reason you're not able to do that, you can actually go into resources and open cloud playground. Can't speak. Now that that's done, we're going to click on cloud servers and we're going to click on new server. Now for your Python server, you're going to want CentOS 7. Any size, whatever size you want, generally micro or small is just fine. And then tag is, this is just what you want to name the server. So I can name mine Python server. And creating our server. Now this does take a second, so we'll just wait a minute because the wait's not super long, but we'll still wait. And once that's done, we'll open the terminal, put in our password, and set everything up. Alright guys, it looks like it's done here, so the first thing I want you to do is hit this little arrow on the right. That gives us all of our server details. You're going to be using this. So we're going to copy our temporary password because we're going to need that when we log in. Now we're going to hit open terminal and it's going to ask us for the username. This is always going to be the same for a Cloud Guru. For any server that you interact with, it's almost always going to be cloud_user. Just the same as the Linux labs. We're going to hit enter and then password. It's going to ask you for that temporary password. We can either right click and paste, or we can use Control-Shift-V, which is what I'm doing. I hit that, and don't worry, nothing comes up. That's normal. Press enter. Now, since we're changing it, it's going to ask for the current password. That's the temporary password again. I used Control-Shift-V to paste it again. And then I'm going to type in my new password. Remember that you only have 60 seconds to do this. Oh, interesting. Let's try something else. Nope, and I tried a different one. I tried testing 1, 2, 3. Sometimes it'll fail the dictionary to check, and that's pretty normal. And there it is. There's the timer. So let's reconnect and we'll try this again. Password, that's the temporary password. Now, our new password. Alright, looks like it took it that time. Cool, and now we're logged in. Now, to clear this off the screen, I can use Control-L or the clear command, but I like Control-L because it's faster. And then it just kind of gets rid of everything up at the top. Now, from here, we're going to be following this lesson description PDF. Normally, for you guys, you'd be following the video, but in this tutorial video, we'll be following the description. To get to this, if you want it to follow along, by the way, on this lesson, on this first lesson, just go ahead and go into resources and then lesson description, and it just brings up the PDF. So from here, I'm going to start on this installing packages area because this just shows us what we need to install basically. Our first option here is going to be sudo su-. This transfers, this switches users into root. It's going to ask for the password that you just set. And now we're in root. Fantastic. Now this second command here, yum update, is going to update our package manager. This takes a while. And that's okay. Just let it run. Be patient. And when this is done, I'll be back. And I'll just cut to that. Alright, see you guys in a sec. Quick note, guys. Sometimes it's going to ask you if it's okay to download a certain amount. Just hit yes. No worries. And if you get this, that's fine. Don't worry about that. And it's going to download all these packages. See you guys in a second. Alright, that took a second, but we've updated. Next command is going to be yum group install -y development tools. You can copy and paste this just as long as you don't include that $, because here, let me show you what happens if you include that $. It's going to say, huh? Because it takes this $sign as a command, which it is not. So make sure you don't copy and paste that. So we're going to go ahead and paste the command in. I looks like I failed to copy it correctly. Okay, there we go. Yeah, and it's yum group install -y, double quotes, development space, tools. Please don't mind me, I can't speak. Press enter. And again, this might take a second, so I will cut to the end once it's done downloading and installing. Alright, it's done downloading those development tools, and now we're on to these right here. So we're going to start off with yum install -y /. And what this does is it kind of opens up a context so we can give it multiple things to install at once. So lsof space / wget space / vim tac enhanced space / word space / and then which. And we're going to hit enter. And it should install all 5 of those. Let's see if that works out. I'll let you see this part. No cuts here. Since it's only 5 programs. Hopefully it doesn't take that long. I hope you're appreciating my attempt to kind of talk over this so it's not complete boring silence. I'm trying very hard. It looks like it's on wget. Okay, vim enhanced. Looks like... oh, I mistyped it. I mistyped one, and that should be words instead. So we'll install that after this. Make sure not to skip that. It's still searching. It's searching for, I'm assuming, which. Alright, cool. It's downloading our pack. Alright, all I did here was use the yum install -y /. I accidentally cut that part out, but we went ahead and we did it again so we could install words correctly. Tac enhanced space / words, don't forget that S will space / and which. There we go, it found words. Woo! Alright, so now we've installed these here. And now we're going to hit exit, and the reason we're doing this is to get out of root. This is so we can start our configure, rather, get. It says from our user account instead of root, so that's what we did. Now to configure Git, we're going to use git config -- global user.name. You can, I mean, this will be your name, but realistically you could put your own user name, whatever you want as well. I'm going to go ahead and put William, I mean, you don't have to do underscore, Robinson. And then git config -- global user email, and then you would put your email. So I'm just going to use the example, your email @example.com. All right, Git is configured. Now we have to customize bash. This is the tiny tricky part because we're not going to be using these here in the description. We're going to be using the ones that Raphaela posted in Slack. I'm going to show you these now. Look in the students chat. It should be pinned. And it's the command itself, really, too, which is nice. So we can do our bash RC first. We're just going to copy this. We're going to Control-Shift-V, paste it, hit enter. It's replaced our bash RC. Sweet. And now we're going to do the same thing for the vim RC. Now that's done this, I can see, or at least I can find out if it's made these changes by doing exec $shell. And it has. If it looks like this, if it's this little $sign with a teal-like tilde, you've done it correctly. And let me show you what it changes to. So if I made a new Vim document, so vi test, it has number lines now, and it actually will end up, once you put your shebang in for your script, if you reload it, it'll actually detect the language and give you different colors for different things that you would put in your Python script. It's really handy. That's why he had us change it. I'm going to get out of this with escape :Q. I didn't put anything, so I can just quit out normally. And yeah, that's the end of this. You've successfully set up the first part of this. When you're done, when this is done, move on to this video here, installing Python 3 on CentOS 7, to go ahead and get a tutorial on installing Python 3 into your server. But awesome. If you guys have any questions, let me know. And again, the PDF link for this will be down in the description, and just in case, I'm also going to be pasting these commands in the description. All right, see you guys on Wednesday. Bye-bye.